And we're live. Alright, let's check it out. Yep. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Board Me Up, where I hunt out the latest in board game and tabletop game releases so that you don't have to. I basically try to save us the time. And looking through this stuff, as I do it daily anyway, so join the ride if you do enjoy this topic. So, starting out today with on Kickstarter, we have volumetric and three-dimensional chess. To be honest, there hasn't been much coming out. It's this time of year, as I've mentioned before, but there is one project that launched recently, a very big one, so we'll be coming on to that soon. So this is a 3D chess set. Interesting. I saw one before where it kind of goes tears up toward the middle. This one's a little bit different. I was just curious about what it is. It looks like it's not going to fund, probably. It's still at $110 out of over 3,000 of a goal. But let's see what we got here. That's a pretty cool little setup. It'd be interesting, I'll admit it, to play chess, you know, on a three-dimensional kind of board like that. But, I mean, if you're not big into chess, I don't see this really keeping it exciting for long, but still, interesting concept. Alright, so I'll be closing that out. We won't be coming back to that one unless we see it do really well. Let's see, then we have Bullet, a great board game for 2 to 7 players. Play a fun, deadly roulette that fits in any pocket. Alright, so this is what we have, a little roulette game like this. Let's see how the funding's going. The funding's going okay. It's got a really low goal of $240. It might actually hit it. How much is the game going for? It's going for $15. A little roulette kind of game. Probably very luck-based, drawing cards and seeing who gets shot. I'm not sure of the details, but if you are interested, do check it out. I will be closing this one out. Next, we have Tesla. Let me see if we got anything going on here. Okay, sorry about that. So, Tesla, the Great Science Race, the board game inspired by Nikola Tesla already. $33,000 goal, realistic goal, but looks like it's obviously their first run. All right, some tips if you do watch this video, the creator. Throw in a picture of all the contents you get in the game. Among the first images here, we should have a whole layout of the contents of the game, as well as the details of how many players it is, and for what ages, and how long a game would take. But we do have this what's in the box down here. How much is this going for? It's got a $30,000 goal, and it's a $40 game. To be honest, it looks a little steep for $40. For $40, you can get Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion over at Target. For cheaper than that, you can get Pandemic. Great games, but I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about the contents as well. Even Pandemic, I think you get about the same amount, maybe more stuff than this, and it's cheaper. Jaws of the Lion, you get a lot more stuff, so you got to look at the competition before setting up that price. Yeah, Kickstarter's for people supporting you, but you got to really push it. It's an advertisement. It's people's money, and if they can spend it on so many other things in this competitive field, you got to rethink what you're doing here. So anyway, good luck with it. I'll be closing it out. I'm not thinking they're going to make it, unfortunately, but better luck and relaunch if you do. And then we'll look deeper into it then. If you're interested, do check it out. Just Kickstarter, get on Kickstarter, search for Tesla Race. Does that show up on the cam, the search area? No. Because on the upper right-hand side, you have the search, and you can always search projects right there. Okay, next we have at 1 to 6 players. We have a New York pizza delivery game. This actually looks fun. I like the idea of a pizza delivery game and kind of a city layout and, you know, racing through it. I don't have a racing game currently. I have been playing Pandemic with the significant other, and she's been actually enjoying it, which makes me very, very happy because I just want to get her into any tabletop game. I'll enjoy them all. It's better than just sitting around and staring at the TV. But this looks all right. Oh, very nice layout here. What's in the box? Cool. 144 ingredient cards. How much is the game going for? It's going for retail brick. So I guess, yeah, that's not for people here. So it's a $40 game. Okay. Again, a little bit steep for 40 bucks. I don't know where you guys, or well, I'll talk to this one, where it's being produced. I know production can be expensive. It sure as hell can be. But then you gotta contact those mass production companies. Anyway, a little race pizza delivery game. You even got little pizza tokens. That looks fun. I like the idea of it. So if you're interested to check it out, probably not gonna fund with a $13,000 goal. It's a realistic goal, but it's just not getting there yet. But it does have solo mode, so I'd be interested. But better luck on the relaunch, and you got to bring the people over to Kickstarter. Kickstarter's not gonna do the marketing, you know, all for you. It's tough. All right, here's the big project. If you're watching this, if you're into board games at all, you've heard of this. You know it. You've probably watched some videos on it. It's at over $2 million now. They're running this. It's not a Kickstarter. It's a game found. But it is a crowdfunder. It works just like a Kickstarter, but they're doing it on their own website. This is for the ISS Vanguard game, which looks pretty awesome. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Hit the microphone. It is a space exploration game, and really that's what it is. It does have a little bit of combat and stuff like that, but a lot of just bookkeeping, but in a really cool way. I mean, you're managing your crew, your discoveries, your dead crew, everything. It's so in-depth, and you actually get this folder. I've never seen this in a game before. I wonder if any game comes with a binder. And you organize your cards in there and your discoveries. It just looks, you know, like as a kid, you know, you always manage running a spaceship and the crew and all this kind of Star Trek environment, and it looks like this gives it to you, you know, gives that to you. You get to manage this crew, the people. I don't know the technicalities. You have different kind of ships that land down, and then you explore different planets, and you have a book in the pages in the book like this, where you have an image of the atmosphere of the planet, and you play out different things there. Yeah, again, there's a lot of videos that are going more in depth in this. It's a $99 game. It's not bad for what you seem to get. There's a upgraded one, or a more expensive pledge. Let's take a look at the pledges. They got it all set up here nicely. That's our pledge. Let me see here. Core Box Commander's pledge here, where you get this miniature and I think other miniatures as well. But let's see what other stretch goals are. What stretch goals are coming with it? So you got all this stuff. Flower bug model, really? Do you get that? Oh, that's closing. That's with the core box. You get the standee. I think if you get the yeah, this pledge, the $180 pledge, then you get that miniature. It'd be cool having all the miniatures, I'm sure, but I think they're also more representative and not that required, so I'd be okay with the standees as long as it's a, you know, an awesome game, and it does look like it. Okay, so in short, am I gonna get it? I don't know. I don't know. It looks cool. Cool idea. I don't know if I want to sit around and manage like a folder like that, but if it engages very well, I'm going to be watching videos on it and how it's played, and I'll decide on it by then. But it's a really cool looking project. So if you're interested in space exploration and just managing a little folder like that with cards and playing all that throughout it, I don't know, it seems really cool, you know. It's a lot in the head and the imagination, kind of a choose your own adventure, very, very much more interactive. So we'll be checking this out more in depth when it's in its last days. It's got 16 days to go now, so we'll check it out in 15 days. Now, there's another project coming out next month in January. January 5th, very soon. And it looks very good too. And this is Darwin's Journey. I'm not sure. Is it going to come to Kickstarter? That say that anywhere? I think it's going to come to Kickstarter. Let me see here real quick. Or is it just going to release as a game? Let me see here. I'm not going to watch the trailer right now. Live. Yeah, it's going to go live on Kickstarter. Excellent. It looks great, though. Now, yeah. You know what? I'm going to check out this trailer because I feel I know a lot more about ISS Vanguard, and I should probably compare them just for my funds and see which one I go with. Oh, the audio doesn't seem to be going through. I'm sorry. Hold on there. What the hell happened?
Find repertoires that museums will preserve for the rest of
Alright, well, you've been watching the visuals, but anyway, I'm not going to be...
Find repertoires that museums will preserve for the rest of human existence. By studying the natural sciences, we apply the disciplines learned to our research to get a deeper understanding of the unknown, keeping close contact with the external world through an inspiring correspondence that will ground us after the
all the
most
different
incredible
factors.
discoveries. We merge with it all to understand the deep interconnection between all species and the insoluble bond with each corner of the environment we inhabit.
Wow. Looks nice. Great little song they chose for it.
This is the story of my memorable journey.
Interesting. Very interesting. So both, you know, sort of like exploration games. This one we're exploring in the environment we know of, you know, the species and all. And then this one we're exploring outer space and things we have no idea about, really. So, I don't know. This one looks very nice. A very elegant game. I look forward to seeing this on Kickstarter. Which one to go with? I don't know. What's the price of this one? I don't know either, but it looks like it could be another $100. So, I just don't know. I need to think about it. I'm starting to get my projects back, and I'll be reevaluating how I'm doing with Kickstarters that I've Kickstarted previously. So if you're interested in these two games, this is Darwin's Journey. This will be coming to Kickstarter on January 5th, so watch out for it. And this one's already running. It's got 16 days to go. What else is going on Kickstarter? All right, so projects that now have finished. So no more stuff that's of interest launching, but stuff that is ending its funding era. So here we have a solo game by Scott Alms, a little card game, a solo card game that I was looking for before I took a little break. And it did fun. They're at $70,000 out of 2,000. Very nice. Should I add this into my games, solo games of 2020? I'll add it in. It looks decent. It looks like it could be a fun little thing. Yep. So added that. Next we got Escape to Freedom, Sabotage. Let's take a look at it here. A 2 to 5 player game, and it didn't fund. Looks like a runaway game, running out of the cavern, and there's traps and different things going on. Could be pretty fun, but it didn't fund. Was a bit short, and so it was unsuccessful. So better luck next time on your relaunch. I'll be closing this one out. And next we have Which Side? New York winter, 910 to 911, the struggle of workers at the height of the fires in the textile industry. That's such a specific niche idea. And it's nice to see that it actually funded. It's a cooperative survival game. It funded $11,000. Let's see how much it's going for. Let's see. Is that $50 for it? Core box. Yep, $50. No, not $50. 50 euros. So more than $50. Let's take a look at the video just real quick. Skipping through lore. See the gameplay. Here we go.
The working conditions and the wages. If the cards that are contextualized and have an effect on several turns,
that's why they made it.
Different resources.
They're explaining the whole game in detail. They have nothing to hide.
Agitation,
that's why they hit their goal. Well done.
And sabotage. Planned employer cards will work the risk gauges, such as police threat and health.
Very cool.
Avoid misery.
That theme, though.
Risk, their police threat and health.
It's a tricky theme. It's got to be a good game. In order to draw people with the theme of, you know, a textile fires, you know, in 1910. It's not a hot theme, but they made it work, and kudos on that. Very nice. Well done. Pretty decently done Kickstarter. There's a little bit of a mini here. All right, let's see here. What do we get? Components. All this stuff. Looks like you get a pretty decent amount of stuff. Looks like it's a decent bang for your buck. But let's see. So it's probably about $60, right? Maybe more if we convert it. Yeah, well done. Will I be saving it? Is it for solo? I think it's for, yeah, it is 1 to 4 players. I don't know. I'm going to close this one out. It's a long game. I got a lot of stuff, especially for a solo game. But yeah, I'll keep my ears open to this one. Interesting. Well done, guys. Congrats. Okay, Twinkle. Twinkle just finished, actually. It was at like an hour when I checked on it today. But it just hit its goal, or it just hit its timeline end, and it did fund 16,000 euros. It's a 1 to 4 player game where you're expanding on this. Well, I don't want to say if I don't know. Let's see. I know the creators behind this are pretty open. They're it seems like good with communication. Is it their first project? I think so. Congratulations, guys. It's V Games. And it is their first created, so well done. Let's take a quick look through this.
As you construct your own constellation. Having the role of a stellar creator, your task is to decorate the night sky using colorful dice as stars, and to win the competition among other creators who share the same goal.
You're playing as a god.
The game contains 30 unique polyhedral dice in 6 different colors. All dice of the same color have their own scoring method. Each scoring method is depicted on the corresponding card. These cards, together with the Twinkle card, you will begin to form your own dice constellation. Select any 3 dice, your constellation, without rolling it. Every time you connect a die to another one, they should always have a smaller result. And every starting star or die may be connected with up to 2 other dice. Don't underestimate its
Ages 8 and up.
It might be much trickier than it may seem. You need to choose your create. Thus,
alrighty, so I kind of mentioned this when I first saw this project. It looks like a simple, fun game. I don't know how far the strategy is going to go. Obviously, I don't know that much about it. The thing that I mentioned before that I want to re-mention is I don't know if this is the best looking structuring of the game and layout. I mean, I'm not saying change the rules. I'm saying you can go with the rules and everything. It's just maybe it would have been look better on a board or something and using different kind of pieces rather than these blocks and dice. I'm just not sure that's the most attractive way to go with it and to display it as a galaxy. It's not a galaxy, it's a solar system, right? It's a constellation. Oh, it's a constellation. So yeah, more of a galaxy. Yeah, I'm just not sure that's the best way to go to show the layout. I mean, the best choice on components, I'm just not sure. But I'd have to play it and, do more research into it. I think I'll save it, though, into my solo games of 2020 and keep an eye on it and see how reviews go and all that. Let's take a look at the pricing of it. Looks like it's 30 euro. So what is that? Maybe $40, $45. It looks fair for the price. You know, they're not gonna do mass produced. I'm sure they'd add more things if they would, but they already added some. They did add solo mode. So, you know, price-wise, it looks decent. Not great, not bad. There you go. You can go with the Rising Star and pay more money and get the mat and all this stuff. That's cool. So they set up all that. They, you know, they put in a lot of effort behind the game, and congratulations. I look forward to seeing what you guys will do next. So first run, and we'll see where the future goes with this and how well it's received. So I'm going to save it as solo games of 2020. Something that I'll keep an eye on. All right, ending in 17 hours, we have Città-Stato. Make your city-state stand out, gaining greater commercial, war, and political prestige. Pretty cool. Sounding good, sounding epic. All right.
City-State
Medieval
is a
Ages.
strategic board game
Looks
where
like a
you
little
will
after,
rule
maybe.
one of the Italian maritime republics. You will have to prevail over all other cities to be declared the winner. Wage war on your opponents, trying to use
Definitely
the
adding
right
this to my
strength
solo
value,
games.
enact new laws, improve manufacturing, trade, military strength, and the form of government of your city.
Cool.
The game is ruled by the bag-building mechanical. Every cube that is drawn from the bag has its own meaning. Try to match them correctly to continue, and choose the right ones. Cards, which are linked to the colors of the cubes, confer extraordinary powers and abilities. Grab the best ones. Finally, the cube's market plays a fundamental role and must be managed in the best possible way. Will you be able to face these challenges and prevail?
Okay. So yes, so it does have 1 to 4 player, with expansion 1 to 5 player. I don't have a game like this. I would like a cool city development game and something like that. I just have so many things coming at me. It has to really shock me or strike me in order for me to fund something, you know. Right now I'm just looking at epic things, you know, kind of like that Darwin's one or the ISS Vanguard. So I don't know. It looks good, you know. That's all I have to say. If you're interested, check it out. I'll be keeping an eye on it. Congratulations on funding it. This isn't the first project, but well done. It looks like it could be a good game, a really good game. Next, we have ending in 18 hours. We have these dark fantasy creatures, 3D models, miniatures and stuff. So let's take a look. I don't remember looking at this too much when I set it up here in the timeline of my Kickstarters. Pretty cool stuff. A nice goblin. I kind of remember that goblin. If he's the gentlemanly goblin that I mentioned back then. She looks pretty cool. Looks like she's underwater. Yeah, and yeah, it looks like she is. She's supposed to be. Okay. Death. What else we got? We have the Lich King. Yeah, pretty simplistic style minis. Some have better poses than others. A vampire. Let's look at that. Cool. A very bat monsterish vampire. Like it. Warrior Orc. Very nice. Very nice. What are the sizes of them? And I like this goblin. Yeah, that is that goblin. He looks like the hero of a goblin. You know, he looks like the protagonist, the main actor, acting the goblin in your goblin movie. He looks chiseled as a goblin, as an individual, you know? He looks like a respectable goblin. If you've never thought you'd see a respectable goblin, I think he looks like it. He's got a butt chin. He's got a butt chin even. Yeah, I like this model. I like how elegant he is as a goblin. It's very cool. Warrior Troll, Warrior Wolf. Everything else is, you know, just kind of cool. Nothing shocking, amazing. As far as mini or sculpt, just nice, you know. I'm just gonna rub it in with that goblin because I found something specific. The Cthulhu we free for the first 400 backers. Nice. But then you got FOMO. Got that fear of missing out. You do stuff like that. So raised $9,000. Very well done. Very well. Okay. Ending in, well, it's not ending because it's canceled. It didn't fund and something happened. Is this game Treasure Temple, 2 to 4 player game? Looked pretty cool, pretty nice. But looks like they're gonna definitely relaunch unless they're going another path. So good luck on that relaunch. Continuing, we have Momiji, poetic card game about autumn colors and stunning landscapes in ancient Japan. Play it solo or up to 4 players.
Garden during the last
First project.
Of the year. The trees turn
Ooh, only $19.
Orange and yellow. The cold wind, the dancing of the
what's
leaves
stretch
falling
goals?
from the maple trees.
Look at that, you
And
get
the
all of that for
animals,
$20.
Preparing for hibernation, create
Nice.
this romantic painting that
64,000
visitors
bucks.
will never forget.
Cool. Let's see how it plays. Okay, they're not explaining it. That would have helped if they would have explained what's happening here. Very nice game, though. Colorful, because of the seasons. Or season. Very nice. Alrighty. Should I solo, huh? Yep. I'm gonna save this in my solo games. That's a nice game. Yep. Well done, guys. Well done on this game. Excellent. First run. This is how you do your first prod. This is how you run any Kickstarter. This is well done. It's beautiful. Showing up everything, nothing to hide. There's probably a rule book somewhere. This is what you get. Looking good. Okay, let's close that out. Or, well, not close it out. I do have it saved. Stephen Rhodes Games, ending in 57 hours. A 3-pack of games featuring Stephen Rhodes' unique style. If you've seen this art style, this nostalgic kind of edgy style of art on t-shirts. So I guess that's Stephen Rhodes. And there's a 3-pack game. Looks like they're card games. I don't know much else about it. I don't know if that will be good or not. Obviously, their marketing point is the artwork. But it could be cool. This looks a little bit plain for me personally. It's not really, pulling me in. I'm hoping that's not what it is. I'm hoping it's not, they're taking advantage of the artwork and just making some really subpar game and game rules. I hope they actually put some effort into making a quality game. But I might be curious enough to see if there's any little reviews on YouTube of this. So I'll look into that. Otherwise, yeah, there it is, and there it goes. And I don't know how many players is it for. 2 to 6 players. Alright, so, yeah. Cool, yeah. I don't know if I'll be watching it any closer than that. It's not their first project. Let's see what else they did, since I don't think it's all Stephen Rhodes stuff. Let's see here. Got me curious. Beach Palooza. Ghostbusters. Wow. Walking Dead. Are they really getting all these licenses? 3,000 backers? What is this? Damn. $500,000 almost. Okay. Well, they know their licenses. Okay. Well done. So, obviously, you're not going to have issues funding this. And it might actually be a good game. $200,000. Okay, I'll be looking into this one in detail. I think. Well, it is 2 and more players. I don't need 2-player games, so no. If it had solo, I'd go deeper.
Well, you're in luck. Don't talk to strangers.
That's cool.
And don't forget, let's dig for training circle. Ants, but avoid those aliens, or you could be in big trouble. Grab your shovel and toss your moral compass. dead or that dirt. Learn, but challenging
Looks
for
like
even the
it would
most
be a fun
experienced
family
gamer.
game.
Truly fun for the whole family.
Play with your son or something. Yeah, I definitely get it then. All right, let's see here. We have Naramata, and that's ending in 67 hours. This is going to be our stopping point for today, because we have these 2 projects in 67 hours. The rest is over 3 days. So we won't be looking at that now, but let's just skim through Naramata. We might look at it in more details whenever I make the next video. If I get 10 views, by tomorrow, I'll make another video tomorrow. I have no problem with that. But yeah, it all depends on how the channel does. And let's see here. Let me see if we got a live chat. Nope. 1 to 4 players, solo mode. Cool. A game of wine and tourism. Another wine game. I hear really good things about viticulture. I really want to get it. But this looks very nice. $18,000. It just made its funding goal. This looks attractive. Nice. It's got all the gifts about how to play. Let's take a look at the video real quick. Let's see how they did on it.
Within central British Columbia lies the majestic Okanagan Valley, quickly establishing itself as one lush forests
We got the
and
lore.
entertaining over 1 million visitors.
Cool.
A game for 1 to 4 players, designed by Deus Ex Machina.
I'll have to sell this there.
And with Naramata, a game of wine and tourism,
Naramata.
you can explore this region for yourself. Naramata is a medium complexity competitive board game for 1 to 4 players, designed by Deus Ex Machina, creators of Amethyst and Ultramodern 5. In Naramata, players assume the roles of tour guides attempting to satisfy as many tourists as possible over 3 days, while earning prestige, which can be spent to upgrade operations or influence the businesses found along the tour route. Tourists are gratified through tastings, cheese samples, photos of the beautiful vistas, along with what includes solo rules, as well as the fleet.
The layout looks great.
Where players
It's
work
like a very
together
nice game.
to ensure their tourists are fully satisfied. Within the core box, players choose from a selection of tour guides and vehicles.
Nice
each
artwork.
possessing unique abilities that can be
It's like
later
watercolors.
expanded with upgrades. Activate action tokens to employ special abilities. Spend prestige to influence actions. Vehicles can move forward, but they can never move back. With each action costing time, you'll have to maximize your day without running out of road.
Cool.
Support Naramata.
Thematically,
Take a journey.
thematically, really beautifully done. Well done, guys. Really well done. How much is it going for? Let's take a look here. I am going to save this in my solo games of 2020. There we go. How much is the game? All right, let's see here. It's a $60 game. Okay, so if we're looking at competition out there, if you're interested, we have Wingspan for that price in stores. That's doing really well, but not to say anything about this. This actually looks very, very nice, and I'm loving the theme of it, and that you actually have a car and it drives down that road and all that. It looks lovely. It's really well done and thought out. $60 is a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit steep. I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth it. It looks like it's worth it, and it's got a long play. Anyway, let's move along now. We'll see that one when it comes down. And the last game we'll be looking at today is Paragon Trials of Chosen. What is this? 2 players, unique cards. All right, it's a card game for the most part. $6,000 out of 5. Well done on your funding. It's your second project.
Of the Chosen.
Okay.
Paragon.
Card game.
Trials of the Chosen.
I don't have any card game yet. No new card game. I don't know if I funded any yet. But I know there's some good stuff out there that I have my eyes on, like Mansions of Madness. I think that's one of them, right? Card game. Anyway, how much is this going for? $38. Okay. All right, guys. So in short, I need to figure out how to do this quicker. In short, I think I just want to give everything my time and respect, right? I don't want somebody to watch this and be like, what's the point? But out of the games that are ending soon, I think Naramata, I definitely recommend checking that one out. And if you're liking what you're seeing here with a 2+ player game, Stephen Rhodes Games, check that one out as well. Momiji did it really well. Yeah, they displayed their game. It's a little bit of a lighter game, quicker game, simpler game, Momiji. But I think out of the picks today, my favorite would have to go with Naramata. Well done on that. As far as what's ending soon. We did look at other games such as this one, this city game. This one's very nice too, actually. I'd almost tie this one with Naramata for me. And Twinkle, we also looked at this one that just ended. And you can late pledge, and a lot of these projects you can late pledge. So if you're interested, do check out everything here. Like I said, we'll be checking out ISS Vanguard in 15 days, and then we'll see when Darwin launches. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time, enjoy the hobby, and yeah, let me know if you enjoy these, and I'll keep making more, and I'll adjust them wherever I need to, accordance into how you would like me to. Take care.